These are about cured and ready to go. How's it going, everybody? Brian from Apex Detail here. So when I do a video on a product or a tool, I'm often asked in each video, yeah, but what do you use to get you through the day, to get you the results that we see in the videos? And I thought that would make a great video today. I'll try to keep it condensed, but I'm going to show every tool and every product that we involve in the process, from the wash process as soon as the car comes in up to the coating or paint protection film process. It's cure time and time for the vehicle to leave. So absolutely every chore that's involved in our packages, I'll show what products and tools we use. I thought that would be a fun video. I'm going to try and condense it, make it as short as possible so it's not a crazy long video. So let's get started. Yes, we are awful proud of the results that we get here at the shop, and I believe it's what keeps us busy. So I'm going to start with the wash process and share everything that we use. You might be surprised. Some of the products, tools are inexpensive, economical, but make sense, and some may be a bit pricey. We do have both versions, pricey and economical products here and tools. But I'm going to show you what we pull off the shelf on a daily basis. Let's start with the wash process. And everybody knows by now that I like the one bucket multiple mitt clear bucket. I picked the bucket up at a restaurant supply store. All it is a food storage bin. Has all the measurements on the side here. I really enjoy looking through and seeing the clear water. Multiple mitts, the radcompany.com microfiber. I don't like the chenille mitts or the wool mitts. I just like the microfiber mitts such as that. When it comes to the pressure washer, yeah, we do have the Karcher wall mounted, but we have 40 yards of shop here to drag a hose, and the hose would be rather long. So what we use most is just wheeling out the Bauer from Harbor Freight. This is a 2300 PSI, 1.2 gallon per minute. Under 200 bucks, guys. And we've had it for, we bought it mid last year, so we're going on 2 years, and it gets used 5-6 times a day, every day, and it's still working perfectly fine. Attached to it, we picked up an extension at Home Depot. This is the 1/2-inch hose, about 50 feet or so. And we have a Max Shine 5000 PSI wand to trigger here. Snubby for the foam lance. This thing has been around for a good 3 years now. It gets dropped, driven over, dragged, and still works perfectly fine. To finish off the wash routine, we'll grab either the MJJC version 2 or 3. It's really whatever's closer, because they both work great. The only beef I have about this one is the plastic on this is so thin, if you add warm water whatsoever, it's going to concave the canister and deform it. But it still works. It works fine. They both work great. When it comes to the shampoo that goes in these, I'm really digging right now the pH system of Labo Cosmetica. We have the alkaline here that I use for traffic film, the acidic wash if I need to go after hard water. If we need to stay neutral, pH neutral, it's going to be the Apex Auto Wash from Phoenix EOD. Time to dry the car. And when we're washing a car here, it's going to be for either one of two things. A maintenance wash for a car that's been protected that we want to do carefully. So when we dry it, we want to do it without contact, if possible. And I like the little Adams shop blower here. It does heat up a little bit, gives you a little bit of heat, has plenty of power. I can get around the car rather quickly, guys. The only thing I don't like, of course, is the cord. Another thing we can grab is the Cobalt here, rated at 110, 480 CFM. Just grab 2 batteries, have them both on charge. I grabbed this thing, and really the only inconvenience is how long it is, but they now have short and snubby versions of this available. So That's perfectly fine, but I'll use this until it dies. And then if we want to use a drying towel for whatever reason, if we want to use a drying aid, these are some of the drying towels picked up at Harbor Freight. And guess what? They dry a car. They work perfectly fine, not crazy expensive. 2 or 3 of those, you'll be around the car quickly. Almost forgot wheels, guys. So I just basically have a bucket full of various detailing, wheel detailing brushes, wheel woolies, scrubbing brushes for tires. You know the deal. The stuff that can get the face of the wheel, in through the barrel, the calipers, in the wheel well, and then also the tire. And I like the furries from Phoenix EOD to clean the wheel, and then we sneak in the Hides rust stopper to stop those rotors from rusting, and that'll take care of the wheel. Okay, when we get to decon, and I probably did, but I hope I'm not forgetting anything, when it comes to clay, just a simple mild clay bar does the trick for us. MacShine makes these mild, not very aggressive, but they get the job done. You can see all the dirt that this one here has pulled off, ready to go in the trash. Cost effective, get as many as you want. Citral 266 helps with, oh my gosh, bug splatter, adhesive, anything sticking to the paint. It can break down tar. Bug remover. If we have problems with water spots. And then finally, as an iron remover, pH neutral BDX works fine. And that takes care of the decon process after a wash. Paint correction. Well, where do we want to start? Well, let's start by finding the imperfections to begin with. And we've had this for a couple years. This is the swirl finder. It's just a tool from MacShine, very inexpensive. Has 3 different settings and finds those swirls perfectly fine. We're going to tape off the trim for correction. And my absolute favorite is this precision masking from 3M. This is like the minty green, almost see-through, very thin, very low profile, and a great tape for masking off plastic trim. All right, let's choose some pads. Well, you probably already know this by now, watching the channel if you're a regular. We can get a good 75% of the work done here just with this Eurofiber 50/50 pad. And as I like to share, the only problem that I've had with these lately is with heat, they separate. The layers delaminate, especially in the middle where there's a lot of heat, and that really gets to me, but I still enjoy the pads. And to finish off, it's either going to be the Rupees Fine or Ultra Fine pad. Let me see. When it comes to correction fluids, these two have been the most popular here lately within the last month. The P&S Rehab gets a lot done from cutting all the way down to the finishing. And to finish off, we just grab the Fab Finish from Phoenix EOD. To wipe off the residue, I like towels with no stitching, no edges. And I like ones that give me a side that is short nap and one that is a more plush, longer nap. I mostly use the short nap side, but if we get to something that has really soft clear that we need to watch how we're wiping off the residue, flip over to the plush side. Polishers. All right, well, I love my rotaries, and this thing here, I still use this. It's the Drill Master from Harbor Freight. It's like 1 billion years old. Still works perfectly fine, gets kicked around, dropped, dragged, works great. When my shoulders hurt, something a little bit more expensive is the compact. And you can put a 5-inch backing plate on this, and it works perfectly fine on larger jobs as well. So you have cheap, inexpensive, and you have pricey. And they both get us through the day here at the shop. A high volume shop, high workflow, lots of cars coming in and out through the week. So the equipment gets used hard. Let me give you an example of why it's not always the best idea to go out and buy something expensive and expect it to give you the results for that price. Something that just dropped from our seat, our paint correction seat, onto the floor, broke this off, snapped the plastic here. I mean, you need to take a loan out for these polishers where you can pick up something like that for a fraction of the price, and this has been dropped, kicked. I mean, it is scuffed up everywhere, but has never broken and is still working. Just need to grab a few batteries to have them charged. So that gives you an idea of the paint correction and what keeps me moving throughout the day. Almost forgot one thing, the panel prep to wipe off the residue, and that's going to be the Peleus panel prep. Works perfectly fine. So here at Apex Detail, we have 3 main packages, and just those 3 main packages keep us busy all year long. We have a polish and seal, and it's exactly the way it sounds. We polish it and we seal it. And we'll use the Blue Collar 2 for the sealant. And I'm showing this, we will probably be replacing BC2 with something similar, as the raw materials are hard to get. But you get the idea. It's a polish and a seal. The next step up on the ladder is going to be a coating after being corrected. And for that, it's going to either be BC1 or BC7. Blue Collar 7 is our super hydrophobic professional coating. And then we just order these on Amazon. And all these are the foam microsuede blocks that conform to the shapes and peaks and valleys of your automobiles, and is a great way to coat. We go through a ton of these. There's another package that's above that, and that's going to be the ultimate protection package. We can either do just 1 or 2 panels, or we could do a track pack, what's nicknamed the track pack, or we could do the whole vehicle. So when it comes to paint protection film, for clear, we use Legend. For cosmetic, we use S-Tech. And what we use to cut that, we do what's called a combination of either a bulk or a plotter install. This is our plotter. This is the Graphitic. This is the FC9000. And what we do is we pull a design for a vehicle that we want to protect. And what we use it for the most is something like the intricate designs of bumpers, rear bumpers, front bumpers, headlights, things like that. Transfer it over to here, and it will cut that off of a roll. And that's pretty much the tools that we use for paint protection film. Some knives, some squeegees, a slip solution, and a tack solution, and I've showed all that in videos. So when it comes to maintenance, when a car comes back for maintenance, this vehicle here, and this one here particularly, will be leaving with a combination of paint protection film and coatings. So bumper to bumper will be protected one way or another. Hey there, girl. Same thing with the Camaro. Track pack, the rest coated, wheels, calipers, and when it comes back for maintenance, maintenance is really the only thing we need to cover. We're going to be using Blue Collar 3. Now, Blue Collar 3, and I do need to reiterate this, is just a detailer. It's a booster. I've seen somebody try to use this in a video on a panel as a sealant, a long-term sealant. It's not made for that. It's just a booster, just a detailer. We have sealants for that. So this is what we use. This finishes off the day, or is the cherry on top, and that will give you the full range of what we use from start to finish to get through a busy day, week, year here at a high-volume, high-end shop. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.